guys, welcome to another episode of As Toyo Sees with me, Toyosi Phillips. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. So I'm currently in Puerto Rico, and I thought to myself, like, why not talk about why travel is so important to me? For those of you that follow me on Instagram, you know I have this hashtag Toyo Travels, because one, I wanted to curate all my travel pictures, and two, hashtags are cool, really, let's not lie. Like, when you have the right hashtag, you just feel very cool with yourself. So I have hashtag Toyo Travels on Instagram, and I've gone through the pictures, like through the hashtag sometimes, and I've been reminded of beautiful memories and also reasons why I love to travel and why I would always travel, God willing. So my first trip, to be honest, I don't really remember my first trip, but I know that when I was much younger, all the London and America that people used to do on holiday, like summer holiday, they'll travel. Nah, that was not me. That was not my family. I was not. Yeah, it was just not my family. But I used to travel with my grandpa to Ekpe, and I traveled with my mom and dad to Olumoro, Belkuta, and I remember those experiences. They were fun. Like, they were really fun, and we'd go on drives, and we'd go to just quaint, nice places, and like Kapine, Tropicana, like just places like that, and I really enjoyed it. But fast forward to my first trip to the almighty London. Like, I don't London, they've just made London such a thing for Nigerians, or they made it then. I don't know how it is now, but I remember my first trip, and I was super excited. You don't even understand. I was bouncing off the walls. I was very happy, and I just got to see like places. I got to see McDonald's. I got to see places that people always talk about. And it was quite interesting. But over time, besides London, I've just realized that I love to learn about cultures. I love to see new places. I love to see people doing ordinary things that I used to see on TV. So I got bored in Lagos, and one day I just decided to up and leave, and I moved to New York. And I think moving to New York was the best decision I made in my life, because it just exposed me to what a cosmopolitan city really is. New York is such a melting pot. It's amazing how many cultures. There's the Indian community there, there's the African community there, there's the French community there, there's the Caribbean community there, and seeing these people do their thing in their own space, their own way, is just amazing to me. I'm the kind of person that gets easily excited about anything, to be honest. And yes, I'm in media, but honestly, TV doesn't really depict the cultures of people as it should. There are a lot of stereotypes that I've come to realize are wrong. Like, not all Indians shake their head like this when they are talking. Not all Caribbeans hold the wall when they are dancing, even though yes, they do that quite a bit. But it's just good to see these things firsthand on my own, and that is why I've just decided to talk about the importance of traveling, because I know that in Nigeria it's a difficult economy. It was difficult when I was growing up, it's still difficult now, but I feel like everyone can get away. And I always direct my vlogs to Nigerians, because I'm Nigerian at heart. Regardless of where I am Nigerian. I will stay Nigerian. So yeah, I know that the economy is tight and things are difficult, but I just think like people should travel more. It exposes you. The exposure is what you learn, the education from just stepping out of your own bubble and seeing that there's a bigger world outside. Remember Finding Nemo? He left his own space and saw, like, this sea is big and there are a lot of other fish and there are a lot of other people doing their own thing. That's what travel is for me, and that's the experience that I would really like everybody to get, because you don't want to stay in your bubble. Why are you staying in your bubble? What is inside your bubble that you've not seen? You've been in that bubble for what, 20-something years, 30-something years, and you've refused to step out. You've refused to be enlightened and enlighten your mind. Step out of the bubble, and then you just meet dope people. It's amazing how many people I've met on trips. No, we don't stay besties or we don't become best friends or anything, but they're just good people. Everybody's sharing their story. I'm very interested in people's stories. I believe everyone has an interesting story to share, and travel has given me the opportunity to hear other people's stories and see the world through other people's eyes. Like, you meet somebody from France who tells you about her life or how growing up was. You meet somebody I had a friend from Egypt. We don't keep in touch now. That's life. But I heard her story, and it was just weird, like meeting with an Egyptian. She was more Arab. I think her dad was half Pakistani or something funny. So she had that whole Arab vibe going on. And talking, I actually realized we had similar upbringings, that whole family, that whole community thing. It's just that whole experience, hearing people talk about their experiences. And to be honest, travel is not as difficult as it seems. The mistake I feel like a lot of Africans make is deciding to travel the next day. So you wake up today and tomorrow is like, oh, tomorrow I want to go to France. Why? No, it's going to be expensive. Tell yourself, I'll go to France in 6 months, or I'll go to, I don't know, Argentina in 7 months. Plan ahead. Give yourself the time to gather your money together. Dollar is expensive. Oh. Please, everybody knows that dollar is expensive. Give yourself time to gather the money. Plan ahead. Plan a trip. Plan a getaway with people on a budget. Don't just expect that. Don't just look at tickets today for tomorrow and say, hi, it's expensive. No, I'm not going anywhere. No, don't do that. And it's not just the long distance travel that is important. Even traveling within the continent is important as well. Traveling within your country is important as well. And I'm just grateful now that a lot of us millennials are coming up with ideas like group travel, because I know when I'm ready to travel, not all my friends are ready to travel. How about I travel with a group of people that are ready to travel? Have you guys heard of Tastemakers Africa? Look it up, really, because they are all about the touristy plus native experience within Africa. So they have trips to different places in Africa. Africa is rich. We should actually travel Africa more. I want to travel Africa more. I haven't been to many African countries, and it's something I feel people should aspire to do as well. So it's not just the, oh, I'm going to Australia, I'm going to New Zealand, or I'm going to India. No, you can stay within Africa as well and travel and have fun and just see Africa in all its beauty and all its glory. We need to get away from the whole work mentality. Even the adults, mommies and daddies, good afternoon sir, good afternoon ma. Like, we need to get away from all the whole I have to work. Sometimes you have to rest. Sometimes you don't want to rest in your own city or in your own space. Sometimes you should actually go somewhere else, rest, like really rest, unplug. So I've said you make new friends, I've said you get to rest, I've said you get to see the world through other people's eyes. Yes, you also get to experience dope things like the food, the music, and it's just lovely talking about it. Do you know how many travel vloggers there are? Tons. To show that is really, really a dope thing. It's a movement, guys. Travel is the new club. Travel is the new movement. Don't get left behind. I know I've said it can be expensive, but it can also be cheap if you plan ahead, if you do group tours, if you go local. You don't have to, again, please, Japan does not necessarily have to be the first place you go to. Perhaps you can go to Kano. I don't say pyramids of granite. I don't even know, again, I learned that in school. But yes, go to the south, go to Port Harcourt, go to Calabar, go to, is Tinapa still in existence? I don't even know what's going on with Tinapa, but just do some local travel. And yeah, like I said, you get to have interesting conversations. Like, I went to New Orleans and everyone had been talking about, or I'd heard so much about beignets. Guys, for real, beignets are like buns. Initially I said puff puff, but someone actually corrected me. They're like buns with plenty sugar, but a different kind of sugar. It's just fun to be able to have conversations like that. Really, beyond the conversations, it's just, again, the exposure, like seeing, just not being limited to your space. Not every day gari, sometimes macarons. What do you think? Yes, go to Paris and eat a macaron. Okay, yes, so I just thought this was necessary. I'm in Puerto Rico now. My view is sick. I'm loving my view with the pool downstairs and the beach and the trees. But no, guys, for real, yes, I forgot to even add one thing. Safety is important when you travel. Please be safe, please be careful. Again, if you can travel in groups, it will really help. Be safe wherever you go. When you go to a strange place, remember Tastemakers Africa. That gives you a group experience. If your friends are not ready to travel and you're ready to travel, you get to travel with a group of people. So that even ensures your safety more and more. And yeah, that's it, guys. Just travel, see the world, see new places, be safe, and check out my hashtag Toyo Travels, and follow me on social media, Toyosi on Twitter and Instagram. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.